Welcome to Japanese Business Track News. My name is Aya Munizuka.
And I'm Jared Palmer.
Let's get to the top stories of the day. A new report came out from an anonymous source that has rated the Japanese track as the best ever in the whole history of CISB. Today's next story is about... Oh, this is just in. V2V will end up rolling out in Japan following South Korea and China.
Thanks, Aya, for that great report. Here at Japanese Business News, we have Steven from The Steven Report with two very opinionated guests. Let's catch a sneak peek of that argument right now.
Thanks for joining us at this hour with Steven Report. Tonight we have two very special guests that will discuss the controversy surrounding the Starbucks V2V entry to Japan. So let's start with you, Miss Alice. What do you think Japanese reaction would be towards volunteerism? Do you think they even have time for this?
I think this will be an excellent idea. Starbucks will be a trendsetter. In fact, the Japanese are already incorporating so many different Western culture aspects into their own cultures, and you can look at the companies from CSR to recycling, conservation, all of that under that umbrella. That is preposterous. You've seen the objection of the Japanese people. We're interviewing them on the streets. Why in good God's name would they want to go through with this? What's their incentive?
Okay guys, settle down. We need to move on. So Mr. Alex, you said you're against this. So is there anything else that could work instead of volunteerism?
Do you mind if I answer this? I think that incorporating student organizations, getting the attention of famous movie stars to promote the Starbucks V2V site would be a great way or an incentive for the Japanese to get involved. It would catch the eye of them, probably make them more loyal, since they're loyal to their student organizations already, especially on college campuses. So wait, in effect we need to bribe them? Well, the Japanese are naturally nice people. Why wouldn't they want to help out the community? They're already doing it on the streets. They do it on a case-by-case basis.
Let's see what the real Japanese think about it.
Action.
So is Japan's technology infrastructure ready for this kind of connectivity?
I think that Japan's technology infrastructure is more than ready to handle V2V. Cell phone usage is widespread and is the main form of interconnectivity with Japanese people.
Alright, so then what about localization?
Well, obviously the website would have to be translated to Japanese, and there'd be some minor changes. The interface would be simplified, and having everything available at a glance, I think that would benefit the Japanese user greatly. Also, having structured forums on the website and creating a more comfortable, small community feel would go a long way in inviting the Japanese user.
Right. So, what will demand be like initially, and how will it evolve?
I think initially, I'm estimating that demand will be lukewarm, but we can overcome this by advertising heavily in the store and offering incentives for those who register for V2V, maybe like limited edition merchandise or free drinks or something like that.
I hope you enjoyed that sneak preview of the Steven Report. Here to give us some real insight are reporters Nick and Ricky.
Hi, my name is Nick from the CISB Japan Track News, and today we're going to be interviewing Chef Yasu from Sushi Land.
Ricky here summarizing Nick's 10-minute interview in 20 seconds. So the chef said that he had an interest in V2V and that he would register, but he was unsure whether or not he would continue in the future. Secondly, college and high school students don't have a whole lot of money, so they see Starbucks as mainly a gathering point to meet. Finally, Japanese don't do things like volunteer very much or meet with strangers.
And that wraps it up for our interview. Back to you, Aya and Jared.
Thanks for that great reporting. From all of us at Japanese Business Track News, good night.
Good night.
Read it.
Welcome to business. Let's get to the top story of the day. A new report came out from an anonymous.
Action. Action.
Okay guys, settle down. Is that
Action.
If I may interrupt, so in effect we have to bribe them. Obviously, the Starbucks V2V, I'm changing the accent, I need to go.
Alright, and that's it. So now back to you, Jared and Aya.
Ricky here summarizing Nick's 20-minute.
It could be 20 minutes.